welcome to Women's Wellness Wednesday with your host and co-host Tarika and Spado. Spade, what's up, baby?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Spade, we got a gentleman here with us this evening. We started out fresh. We're not bringing nobody on backstage. He's live and in full effect.
Yes.
This is Mr. Kenneth McDuffie. Welcome,
Welcome,
Kenny.
Hey, what's
Kenny.
up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Welcome.
being here. So, Kenny, welcome to Women's Wellness Wednesday, where we salute women, we inspire women, we motivate women. We want to jump right into things and get into why the setup looks the way it does and where the foundation of your culinary experience blossomed. Kenny, where was your foundation?
So my foundation's with my great grandmother. I was raised by my great grandmother, and I have no professional culinary experience. I did not go to culinary school at all.
Okay.
You know, growing up, I wanted to be a teacher. I watched my great grandmothers cook, grandparents, and my parents, and everybody just cook. You know, when you come from a good,
Good
black,
stock.
good stock. That's the stock. Everybody cook. So. When I was a little young, and I tell a story over and over again, I say, I was laying on the floor in the kitchen. My great grandmother gave me a knife, and she gave me a potato and told me to start cooking. She was known for her potato salad. She wouldn't make anything, but she was known for that potato salad. And that's one thing I tell everybody: in the black people community, you don't mess up potato salad, macaroni and cheese, and fried chicken.
And chicken. Chicken.
She gave me this knife and this potato at this young age, and she said, "Hey, you know what? Start cutting." So I've been cooking ever since.
Okay.
Just going for it.
So, Kenny, we met in college.
In college.
So I think that was the first year that Harcum went co-ed. Am I correct? We're talking about age now. We got to go back. So, Kenny, those years were fun. They were youthful. When you left Harcum, did you go right into cooking? I know you were on cruise ships and Disney and different things of that nature. So how did you get involved into that fresh out of college?
So fresh out of college, wow. That was we'd have been through 9/11.
Okay.
It was so much going on. Then one of my best friends at the time, he moved to New York. He just kept on saying, Philly is so corny. He said, New York is the place to be. He moved to New York. So I was kind of hurt by that. He moved to New York.
Okay.
Then I was in a relationship with, with someone that was known, that's very known.
Well known.
A city of Philadelphia employee or whatever. Started out there. And so, but then turn around, my best friend, he was killed and murdered in New York. They threw his body in Hudson River, so they found his body, come up for sure. Then turn around, pretty much a month later, my partner, was killed on his way home from work. So, you're dealing with your best friend and your partner being killed within a month apart.
Murder.
Yes.
Wow.
I found this, I was on Craigslist, and I found this job on Craigslist. And everybody go to Craigslist, but this back in the day before we had all this good stuff.
Right.
But Craigslist was the place to be for jobs, apartments, and all stuff like that. And found this job that says, Norwegian Cruise Lines is hiring.
Okay.
So I thought it was a scam.
Okay.
But here go me being simple-minded, saying, I needed a different
Optimistic.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I went for this interview downtown at one of the hotels, and they hired me on the spot.
Okay.
So hold up, but ain't no look at God. I'm something what I'm getting myself into? I said, what's the catch? So I said, they ain't asking for no money. Then they said, you have to get this card. I said, here go the catch.
There you go.
So then I was like, okay, got a TWIC card. And I said, all this is legit documents from the United States Coast Guard.
Okay.
Next thing you know, going through boom, 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 boom. Hey, you're got hired fully to work for Norwegian Cruise Line in Hawaii. So I was able to do 2 contracts in Hawaii, working for Norwegian Cruise Line until I said, I cannot do shit like no more. So
How long were you in it?
2 years.
And after 2 years, you was done.
After 2 years, I was done. I mean, I was
it just rigorous? Was it taxing on the body? What made you say this is enough?
All right, so you work 7 days a week. You have no days off. You have hours off.
Okay.
So in the midst of being on a cruise ship, you either going to gain weight or you're going to lose weight. And I went in and I was small. I gained weight because I kept on going down to the bakery, eating all these chocolates and cookies, and that's all you do on a cruise. You just eat.
Right, and it's self-soothing because you
Right.
just went through what you went through.
Exactly.
This was a new venture.
Yes.
There's food at this, my
Right.
fingertips.
Right.
So okay,
Right.
all right. So then you said 2 years enough.
2 years was enough.
Okay, all right.
And where'd you take it from there?
Came back home to Philadelphia. I did. Got so much managing fast food restaurants, but I had a catering business called A Taste of Soul.
Okay.
I had started. Came back home, revamped the business, and I revamped it, turned into Young and Hungry Catering.
Yes.
And that's how I was able to, cater for Patti LaBelle,
Yes.
Shirley Rao, Jennifer Lewis, Portia Williams, Claudia Jordan,
Okay.
Mike and Oz on Fox 29. Done so much. Like pretty much everybody. Some NFL players, NBA players. My career helped launch me to be on season 19 of Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
Which everybody, I did not burn that darn chicken.
I can't now. Wait a minute. I seen it. I told everybody to watch it. You burnt something. They had you on there for 4.5 seconds, and then they said no. And listen. Kenny was so sure he was ready. He made his food. I'll never forget it. Made his food.
And I got
And it was chilling. And looking at everybody like, what's taking y'all so long? Like, my shit is done.
But I was sure. But see, let me tell you guys up there about Hell's Kitchen. What you see on TV is not what you get in real life. Okay.
Rocking gems on Rec&Spade.
So I can say whatever I want. My contract been over. So what you see on TV is not what you get in real life. So on Hell's Kitchen, my stove was broke. My stove was broken at number one. The stove was broke. They sabotaged. It's Hell's Kitchen. They sabotaged me. So I guess they wanted to see what can I do under pressure. Now, mind you, y'all get everything was going on, seeing us on TV. I was suffering depression so bad.
Now I want to get into that because I remember that, and so I remember there was a post on Facebook. I reached out. A few folks reached out. And we're not gonna get into everything, but then right after that, you had you dropped the bomb that you were being casted and things like that. So I remember exactly, if you will, how it went from really the bottom, a really dark place to try.
Yeah,
I remember
because I tell you about, I said Hell's Kitchen really saved my life.
You said that.
If I believe that if I did not get cast on Hell's Kitchen, I believe I would not even be here today.
Wow.
It really saved my life. And even like everybody see all the antics, like, oh my God, actually on Hell's Kitchen, I thought it was a piece of potato.
That's
because
what I kept saying.
what they chopped, how they chopped the segment up was, y'all see me grating the cheese, but y'all, they never showed me taking the pot of the bowl of the cheese to the stove to make the cream sauce to bring it down.
So we just said they showed from one to the next. They missed the meat.
But they had missed
But they're not going to let us. We don't know that. We don't know what he was going through.
Right.
We just know that you burned the chicken.
And you got all these cameras and stuff around you, and it was production because by the time I presented the plate, and I'm gonna tell you guys out there, that cheese was not on that plate when I plated that stuff on that plate.
Kenny, was the cheese? Now come on. now take a sip. Because the way it looked like the cheese was on there.
So how we have a piece of dry cheese on top of sauce?
That's right.
So if you mixing the sauce together,
it
should be wet.
Right.
The cheese was never wet.
It was never wet.
So the verdict is still out. That's why
the verdict is still out.
That's what Ramsey said. But he said, "Oh my God, potato geek." And I thought it was a piece of potato. I know that was not in that darn dish.
Yes.
And and that's the shade of us. So
that's
I
for
mean,
TV.
yeah, and now if Ramsey is watching this show, I need a redemption. I need to come back on and redeem myself.
Right here on
the
Exclusive Network, Chef Kenny said redeem them, and you only can redeem them with us present.
Yeah.
That's word.
And he didn't burn my picture either.
No,
my picture was not burnt on Hell's Kitchen.
So there's little innuendos. When things like that happen, it means it ain't over. And it's divine that you're with us.
Yes.
So glad that you're sharing your story. And we, Ramsey, he came for you, brother. What's up?
Listen, he's a tough one. So he's tough.
Yes.
I don't know if
somebody asked Chef Ramsey and let him know Kenny said to read them.
Somebody add him.
So our producers asked me a question. how is the casting process for the show?
So the casting process for the show is we doing just like we doing interviews.
Okay.
They do Zoom interviews. You send in all these things. You basically sign your life away, getting a contract. They tell you that you're going to be on the show, but you're not on the show. They have you under this gag, not really a gag order, but being hushed on quiet to you, get ready to be cast.
Right.
My season was the first season to be filmed in Vegas.
Oh my God.
So we were out in the middle of the desert
Yes.
in Las Vegas. They fly you out. Put you
All
up,
expense paid.
all expense paid.
Now, let me just get to that. Now, I was, people may know, they may not know, I was casted for a reality entrepreneurship situation too. But mine's cost, and I had to go fund it. So, yeah. So when you say, I just want to put it out there that, again, when I put the GoFundMe up, it was for educational purposes only, and that particular network didn't have the funds. So there is a difference.
Okay.
So go ahead, Kenny.
So, I'm on Fox. I'm on Fox, so Fox got the funds.
My man don't have
Okay.
the Fox have the funds.
So, they put you up in this beautiful hotel.
Okay.
They pick you up in these little secluded SUVs, black SUVs.
Okay.
You treat it like you're a celebrity.
Right. Because you
The
are.
whole thing is you don't know anybody that's going to be on the show.
So it's like you're blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
Blindsided.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know who was going to be on the show. And then when we got the date of the first day of casting for the show, they come up, they mic you all up, they pick out your clothes out of the suitcase. Because the outfit I had on Hell's Kitchen, I would have not worn that together.
Of course.
So they pick out your clothes and they said, you love hats, so make sure you wear your hat. So I'm always in a hat.
Right.
Make sure you wear your hat, make sure you stand up. Everything was all fun. Till the day we got on the bus, people, you cannot say nothing. I'm like, where are they going to take us from? And it was just like, you're on ice. Until we got to Caesar Palace, and it was like, all right, y'all, it's there.
Right.
No
Go
time.
time.
Go time. No person, no type of training. We ain't telling that it's unscripted.
Right.
It's like you going with the flow type of situation. So,
Do you make friends? Was that easy? Was that hard? Did you have time?
I had time to make friends. It's so funny because my season, everybody from season 19, we're all still connected to this day. So we all support each other. A lot of us, have
Keep in touch.
keep in touch, have families, start opening up business, restaurants.
Okay.
Some people started doing other reality shows. So, we out here doing our thing.
Okay, that's beautiful. So shout out to everyone who was on that season.
Yes.
Kenny speaking very highly of you guys, and want to make sure we highlight you too. So shout out to the contestants on season 19, right?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Kenny, your first restaurant, what was it called? And in honor and dedication, talk about that here on Women's Wellness Wednesday.
So, in the midst of the pandemic, about almost 3 years ago, I opened up a restaurant called Esther's Soul Food Kitchen.
Okay.
And I opened up in Columbia, South Carolina. Philadelphia is still kind of mad at me because, how are you a Philly boy?
Yeah.
Philly born and raised.
Yes.
And you leave Philadelphia and to go open up a restaurant in South Carolina.
Yeah.
So definitely I say, I'm definitely coming, I'm back home.
Okay.
And I'm definitely working on doing something here in Philadelphia with my two sisters.
Okay.
So that's what we're working on now. So definitely that's
Are
coming
you
up.
going to be opening up? You going to open up a restaurant?
We're thinking of restaurant or something. We already do catering. Me and my three sisters, we all have our own catering business. So we all do our own thing. So we're coming together now as a family.
Okay.
To
open up
do, something to build generational wealth and keep the business and stuff in the family.
with the women.
Yes.
With the women.
Yes.
Shout out to that. We have the lovely aunties in the building.
Hi.
They'll make a debut in a few minutes once they get settled. Again, we're live here in studio for
Nothing
Rec&Spade.
is scripted here.
Yes.
So whatever, we're not scripted. Everything is just happening. Time at we're just doing our thing. Hi, Chef.
Yes.
Hey.
Chef Kenny, that's Shauna. That's Ish,
Hi.
and that's me.
Hi.
Chef Kenny. Shout out to Jimbo. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jimbo. Happy birthday, brother. So Kenny, we have a setup in front of us here. We're gonna cook.
Okay.
Now the twist behind that is Spado and I are going to do it without looking, like blindfolded.
My students actually just did a blindfold test today in class.
Wonderful. So you see how we're being innovative? You see how I just off the top? So
Okay.
listen.
I'm stressed out about it.
Yeah, no, my sandwich is gonna be all that. We're doing grilled Reubens.
Okay.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a grill in front of us. Kenny, again, is a celebrity chef. He is going to guide us through these sandwiches. The aunties will get a chance to make their sandwiches, but they won't be blindfolded if they choose.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. So we have a grill. The grill is on $350, right?
That's fine.
Okay, all right. So so that's hot. All right,
Yes,
that's hot.
that's good.
Okay, so Kenny, I'm gonna get up. We're gonna get our gloves on, and we're gonna get busy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, we still are gonna do go grab lunch at 6:30. Lynette is gonna give us a time check. Ladies in the audience, if you want something to drink, let Lynette know, and she'll take care of you. You know the drill. So Kenny, let's get busy. We're gonna wash our hands, and I'm gonna come back and put some gloves on.
Okay.
We'll right back. You stay there because we'll be cooking in our kitchen.
Okay.
All right. Kenny, talk to the people.
Oh, so you want me to talk? So you want this to turn to my show?
Ask them how they doing. Put the comments up.
All right. So where the comments at? Talk. They done left me.
Do they have any questions?
Okay, the aunties want to come. So if there are any drawbacks, okay. So somebody want to know: are there any drawbacks? So there's no drawbacks. I actually am glad that I was able to do Hell's Kitchen. You will definitely see more of me on an upcoming show. So definitely stay tuned. But I'm glad I did the show. It actually prepared me for my now. Yeah, you got to do a do-over. Yes, I do have to do a do-over. Gordon Ramsay owed me a do-over big time. Yes. And it's so funny because all the aunties join because that's what we call my mom and my aunt and all of them. They are the aunties.
We're their aunties.
Yes. Oh, okay. Cool.
You got another question? Do any other cooking shows? Are you doing any other?
Yes, so I have two cooking shows that are actually coming up in the works. I cannot say anything because I'm still under contract, so I can't say anything until the production company actually tells us when that we are able to start promoting the show. So I can't say anything right now.
Oh, listen, I'm sitting to a celebrity chef.
I do a little something, little Patti LaBelle or Shirley Rouse, little different.
Don't bring you down.
Somebody said, "Hey, Goose."
Yes. I love it. I have been doing this for over 10 years. I love it. So that I aunties.
Oh, y'all was holding it down.
Oh, y'all know. Take over y'all show. Hey, y'all know.
Yes, holding it down.
Well, thank you, Tony. Who's Tony Carter? Thank you. I hope I inspired every black and brown boy, girl, man, woman out there to do what they have to do. Which celebrity was the most fun and the most difficult? Oh my God. Okay, so the most fun celebrity was Patti LaBelle.
Okay, so get into that.
Yo,
No.
Let me tell you what happened with Patti LaBelle. So
She's an original auntie.
I had called. Y'all remember Kevin Parker from the Tootsies?
Kevin Parker from Mississippi.
Yes,
Come on now.
that's on South Street. So today's actually Kevin's birthday. He passed away a couple of years ago. So it was so funny because I wanted to work at Miss Tootsie's.
Oh.
And Kevin would not let me work at Miss Tootsie's.
What's that
He
about?
said because he said no, you're too big to be working here. He said you need to branch off and do your own thing. Don't get stuck and just working for somebody else. Branch off and do your own thing. And I'm glad he gave me that push.
Yes.
So he knows that I'm one of the biggest Patti LaBelle fans. I had vinyl records, CDs, posters, everything like Patti LaBelle
So how did
fans.
you meet her? Kenny, like,
So he called me on Thanksgiving. He said, yes, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And I said, well, of course I'm cooking. I'm being with my family and everything like that. And he was like, you want to come to Pat House? And I was like, Pat House?
Right.
That's what he said. He was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to send a car for you. They sent this big old giant SUV.
That's when you know it's big. That's when you know you made it. Car for you. Okay. That's how you know you made it. That's what's going on.
Yeah. I told my mom, they was like, where you going? So I'm getting ready to go to Pat House. They was like, Pat, who? I said, I mean, I don't know. They said, my mom was like, why you ain't going no damn man? I said, I think it's Patti LaBelle. You ain't going no Patti LaBelle. You ain't no Patti LaBelle. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, if I don't come back, I mean, I just let you know I'm going to Pat House. And Kevin Parker was the one to send me the car.
He sent the car.
Right.
Kevin sent the car.
I got the car, and I remember we going. That we hit the back road.
You ain't glad.
And this at the old house.
Yeah.
And I walk into the door, the gates opened up, and I remember the gates opened up when she had our show, Live It Up with Patti LaBelle, when the gates used to open up in the house. And I remember walking in, and I looked in on the side, it was pictures of her, Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey, you see all these awards and stuff. Then I walked down the stairways, and it was like, you go down, and it was like everybody was around watching the Eagles and the Cowboys game, trying to remember how I went visually. And I was sitting there because I'm a Cowboys fan, so.
Wait a minute.
So.
Go back to that. Go
No,
ahead.
I I'm a cowboy fan. I mean, look, I don't like wearing
All
that.
right, Kenny.
But they said, I was sitting down and they said, Patty wants you. And I said, huh?
Yeah.
And she was like, she asked for you to come. And I'm like, okay, can you get your life together?
Right.
And I had my vinyl records in my hand.
Oh, you brought a witch.
And I went over there, because she was already and I went over there and she was like, I heard so much. And I'm like,
Stop
She's
it.
like, hey, you better stop, you're gonna mess up Mama Greg. And I'm like,
Oh
okay,
Right.
and I'm crying.
Right.
And she said, you enjoy yourself and have fun. And that night it was Lettucey was there, Sarah Dash, Carol Reddick, Jill Scott, who else was there? Tamara Hall.
He was in a dream.
Oh my God, it was like
He was in a dream.
freaking amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God, and it was a ball. So that was like so memorable, like huge.
Are you guys still in contact from time
Yes,
to time?
yes.
Okay, good.
So
That's
Patty's
awesome.
busy. She out here living her best life.
That's life.
So, you know, me, I was like, you know, I catch Patty, you know, when I catch her, but
Right.
every time that she tried
I
to
know
do
you shout her out on her
something,
birthday on
yes.
your page. I always see it, and shout out to Patty LaBelle. My
Yes.
aunt Hudgy's a diehard fan of Patty LaBelle, and I'm sure my aunties are too. So Kenny, the skillet is hot.
Okay.
Spade, you want to do go grab lunch and cook, or you want to cook then go grab lunch?
I think we should get everything out. We should do that first. Probably go grab lunch.
Go grab lunch.
First.
All right.
You want to do the questions first before we do
Somebody-
we do the cooking?
Be honest. Do you like Patty's pies?
I'm gonna be honest. I do love Patty pie.
Okay.
I actually have a Patty pie in my freezer still that is autographed, and I would not touch. But I actually had an original Patty pie made from her hands.
Okay.
And I actually like the cobbler. I actually like the peach cobbler.
So clearly the pie that you had at her house is different from the pie.
Well, no, the pie at her house, I had one of her own pies, but she did have all the pies and the
That she
cobblers and
does.
stuff around, and everybody was taking and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the
Somebody said
pies are
something.
good.
I love the pie. Yo, everybody don't like it. I like the pie.
Aunties, have y'all had the pie?
Negative. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I
So,
did.
all right.
You don't like
I mean, I don't like it over brown shop right sweet potato pie.
All right, next question. Shop you get a pie.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm a pumpkin pie girl.
Okay, so not really the sweet potato.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm so sorry for you.
so if we can see some of the comments, so Kenny can pick somebody for Go Grab Lunch. Kenny, just a recap of Go Grab Lunch. It is something that Spado and I do here on Women's Wellness Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, to celebrate and salute the women in our audience. We give it as a kind gesture, and that's pretty much it. Some people try to match it. We've had several.
Aunties are matching today.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Aunties are matching.
Okay.
So Kenny, what that means is 4 women in the audience will be gifted $20 to Go Grab Lunch. So you will pick 4 names in the audience. Our producer will write down the names to ensure that everybody gets the cash app.
Okay.
So Kenny, without further ado, pick the names, and thank you so much, aunties.
So where I put the names?
They're gonna come on the screen,
Oh, they're
and
gonna
you'll
come
just
on the
pick them. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 1. They catch my green.
Questions first.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Let's get into the questions. So I think we'll get more interaction once we get some of the answers, and then it'll be easier to pick the
Okay.
guests. So, Kenny, these questions, 20 rapid questions. Spado and I came up with the questions together. There's no thinking. Aunties, if y'all want to shout out the answer, feel free. Kenny, no thinking, laughing, judgment. We're doing none of that. It's adult. These are adult questions now. All right.
We got $80. We have $80 today for Go Grab Lunch.
Oh, wow.
So 3 of the aunties matched. Me and Rick got 20, so that's $80 today.
And we ain't gonna burn y'all either.
We
Look,
ain't.
I got my cash in up.
Someone said they
You
can't
want
cook.
to it too.
Someone said they can't
Oh,
cook.
put that back up. That was a hater. Who was that? Let's see.
No,
his name.
someone said they can't cook. They need lunch.
Oh,
They need some
Lord,
lunch.
no.
Wait, who said I can cook? We can cook. Don't
I
say
can't
that.
cook, Kenny, so I need lunch. Oh, they saying
Okay.
they can't cook. I know that's right, so they can't pick.
Okay.
All right, so here are the questions. You
All
ready,
right,
Spade?
ready?
Let's go.
All right, so we got Bahamas or Europe. You just got to pick one or the other.
Europe.
Bahamas.
All right, yellow or green?
Green.
Yellow. Small circle of friends or a large circle of friends?
Small.
Kids or no kids?
No kids.
No kids.
Single or relationship?
Relationship.
Love and basketball or love Jones?
Love and basketball.
Yeah.
Chicago Fire or Chicago PD?
Chicago PD.
Yes, voice. He is
Yes,
the man.
yes.
Yeah. That's Ion. That's all right. Yeah.
Okay. Denzel or what is it?
Idris Elba.
Denzel.
Okay. Long hair or short hair?
Short.
Power or snowfall?
Snowfall.
Biden or Trump?
Biden.
Why everybody do that?
Okay,
Everybody
Biden.
knows what to do it.
The wrong crowd about Trump.
Right. Chinese food or Jamaican food?
Chinese food.
All right, this one I might have a little thinking. Choose your ex for $1 million or rock out with your current partner for no dollars.
Rock out with my current for no dollars.
Okay. Thug or gentleman?
Gentlemen.
Okay.
For gentlemen.
For gentlemen.
Which do you like better, YOLO or everything happens for a reason? What's your better?
YOLO.
I said everything happens for a reason.
Steak or fish?
Steak.
Smoke or drink?
Drink.
A Leo or an Aries?
A Leo, because I'm a Leo.
That's the next question. This is why. Next question. I'm ready to know why.
I'm Team Leo.
When's your birthday?
July 29th.
It doesn't matter. Always let's go.
See, this is why you should have just stayed out. She picked that.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
you a Virgo?
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
She picked that.
Oh, I love Aries.
And you love me.
Yes.
Stop playing.
My grandma, my niece, oh, everybody Aries.
It's by default he picked Leo. That's why I like.
He is a Leo.
All right. So Kenny, you're gonna walk us through this, and we're gonna grill Reubens. What's in a Reuben?
So a Reuben is rye bread. It's definitely Swiss cheese, coleslaw, Russian dressing, and corned beef and sauerkraut. And it's like a melted sandwich. But I don't like Swiss cheese at all, so I generally go with like a Cooper,
We did a Cooper
or
tonight.
sharp
For
cheddar.
sure.
Okay,
We
good.
did a Cooper.
Yeah.
Sharp Cooper.
And
Okay.
that's basically it's just like a. But you're supposed to have a Jewish pickle on the side.
This is a lot.
What kind of-
I got a plastic. I don't know if it's a Jewish one, but I got a plastic one, and I
Alright,
think
so
it's substitute for the Jewish
We
one.
do have a little deal. We have a deal. So no, we don't want to do a sweet pickle. This is only for the side. You want to have the big one on the side.
Oh, we
Like
could
that. Or you can just like.
Only
cut
serial
that in.
killers eat sweet pickles.
Right,
Yeah,
thank you.
I
Yes,
think
yes.
Tim picked it up. It's cool.
Yes,
It's
this is fine. This
Blame
is
it on
fine.
Tim.
This
That's
is
why
fine.
I blame it on
This
Tim.
works. So in my thing is like me, I love pickles. So I would take some of these pickles and add these pickles on it too as well.
Okay, no, listen, my sandwich is going to be bomb.
Okay.
The thing is, aunties, you have to be sure that Taya's eyes are closed. Because the thing is, she cheats a lot.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we don't have any blindfolds.
I gotta depend on you. I
got your back.
Okay,
Right beside.
all right.
And make sure y'all like we using a smokeless grill. So I guess we have some Pam or something right here.
Right, we have the Pam.
Get that down there. So I'm gonna move out your way.
Okay.
So it's about to be funny. It's about to be funny as shit.
Right, this is about to be hilarious.
Move your dress.
Yeah,
Right.
What about when they move my dreams and anything that's breaking?
crystal too.
Yeah, but
In your phone.
but I want to drink though.
All right, let's take it. That's
We
your
don't have
right
everything
here.
open.
No, can you get over for us?
No, they not prepared.
No, it's all right.
I'm helping them out because they not
You're not gonna be
prepared.
blindfolded, are you, Chef?
No. Well, I can make this blindfolded, honestly. But trust me.
If you need to put a little bit of that in there with the gloves, Kenny, because we don't got the all
Can
the
I can
But
ask
give me a
a
little
question?
glove. Go ahead.
Why did maybe you already answered this before? Why did you pick the Reuben sandwich?
Because we were inside and I felt as though it was quick and I don't like tuna melts, so I was trying to go with like a
you
melted
picked
type
it?
sandwich.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Now,
What would you have picked if it was your choice?
now I would have did something like I would have did like a grilled salmon or something. Or we could have did.
See now,
pasta.
why would you
But
say
I don't know.
that?
I would have cooked it.
Now I got a Gucci face and I picked the fucking
Now I would have cooked it. I would have cooked it. Yes. Well, we could have did like a look.
Bro, you want
Listen, we could have did like a seafood egg roll.
You
We could
said
have did
that's
like
an
a
option.
we could have did a seafood egg roll or something.
Right.
Kenny, all right, listen,
I'm stressed out.
next question.
Next time we can do
Right,
it.
so I want to get into next time.
All right.
I'm gonna drop this on you right now. So next week we have a family member that's gonna come pay us a visit. Juan. Juan is in the midst of transitioning from female to male. Juan is going to come next week and grace us with his presence. So Kenny, we wanted to know if you could come back
When next week?
Wednesday at 6.
Okay.
You know, if available.
Okay.
Just again,
We get to the end of the school year, and I'm
things are
sorry.
getting tight.
You know, everything's tight.
You like, I'm about to get out.
We ready to get out.
Yeah.
We outside.
Go home to your parents.
We are intentionally outside.
Oh my God, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the Pam,
I
Kenny.
think I put too much. I thought I drank the water. Hold on, don't touch the rest of the water.
All right. So on the other side, we're gonna put the others.
No, that's
What
sour.
you cooking?
All right. That's sour. We're gonna grill it. We're grilling our sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay. So Kenny, I'm gonna spray it.
Spray it.
Solid.
I'd rather go first and get this out the way.
Spade, we can do it simultaneously. No, yeah, you go first. I'm gonna
Yeah,
lead
right.
you. Now, don't give me no dumbass directions.
Because I didn't know how you gonna do this first, so I'd rather go first and get it out the way.
Y'all have a
So
fork?
this is a trust exercise.
This is a trust exercise.
That's the fork?
That's we're working with Kenny. Now, come on now.
I gotta help y'all.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So
So you need Russian dressing.
right there. So close your eyes. Aunties, can we be sure that Tad's eyes are closed?
They don't close.
Russian dressing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
go.
Russian.
Wait, I don't even know.
Now, where does it
On
go?
the bread, on the bread.
The bread.
You want to put it on top and the bottom.
Reed, you not
Where am I
asking.
at? Where am I
This
at?
is the bread. That's the bread. Top. This
How
is-
much? How much? Put a
All
lot.
right, put a lot.
How much?
All right, that's it. All right, put the Russian
I
down.
was gonna say eat.
Reed, how you gonna assist
All right, Spade, go ahead.
All right. What's next?
You put the meat in her. You put the meat in her hand. She got to do her own shit.
All right, so now, what's next?
Look,
Cheese.
he-
No, wait, I'm gonna give you cheese.
Is
Here's
that
some
super
cheese.
sharp?
That's super sharp. Here's some cheese.
I can tell.
All
Put it
right,
right on top. Look,
now
look.
put it right on
Yo,
top.
one-on-one.
One-on-one, cuz.
Where
Find the bread.
do you think your bread is?
Oh,
right there. It's right there. Go ahead. It's the
Right there, right there, right. Put it
got
right
it.
there. Right. Just lay it down, cuz.
Good job.
All right, all
Look,
right.
you gotta take one off. Hold on.
I know I had two. They gave me two pieces.
All right,
I know,
yeah.
All right, cool. Now the meat. I got the meat.
Now
Now
keep it rolled. Keep it
keep
rolled.
it rolled. This is Daisy. This is gourmet. Spade, I'm giving it to you. This is the meat. Put it on a
Oh,
sandwich.
this is good meat. They got this from
Yeah.
Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Is this board?
You're bossy.
This board meat?
I'm bossy.
Someone
Yeah,
said you're Harry's food.
You're bossy.
yeah, whatever.
What type of bread do you
Keep it
prefer?
rolled up.
Look,
What
you-
type
Keep it rolled up.
What kind of bread do you prefer on your ribbon?
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
That's one.
Gotta
And
be
then
right.
you got another one.
And you get it to a good Jewish, get you a good
Let's
Jewish
put
rye.
it
too.
right here. Put it on your bread. All right, done.
Oh, elevated grilled cheese. It's all about the cheese. Get good cheese. Good cheese. Get some
You put
Gouda.
mayonnaise on your bread.
You can put mayonnaise on your
Well, you
bread.
toast it very
They toast
well.
it very well.
It's
Yes.
on TikTok.
Okay.
Yes.
So
It works
now,
for you,
are we
does
putting
it?
it on the grill or she doing
Now you
coleslaw?
gotta put some sauerkraut on it.
All right.
All right, so
Jewish
marble.
Yes, Jewish
That's
marble. That's the
what
best.
it is.
all right.
This bread, but she got right there.
Hold up, I'm gonna give you the spoon. Hold, let's water. Here, take the. Give me
This
the
is
spoon.
the spoon. This is the spoon.
Ooh,
Get the
God.
spoon. All right, now put it on your sandwich.
Oh Lord.
Put it on your
Yeah.
sandwich. Put it on your sandwich. Yes, that's your sandwich.
Oh Lord.
Back up.
Okay.
Titties and scenes.
It's all right.
Reed, you know I'm in trouble.
It's
No
cool.
problem.
No,
Back
it's
up
cool.
slowly.
Wait,
No, back up slowly.
wait. Each is gonna help.
Eesh, help me out here.
Okay, so we got that, and then
All right, then you
pickles
good.
or
Then
coleslaw.
I'm not
you don't put coleslaw on it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You
It's
can
okay.
throw a little
You
pickles
can
on
put it on
it
the
if you
floor
want.
now.
I do a little pickles on it.
Alright.
Then you gotta close it up.
Now close your
This
sandwich.
one's
up.
up and over.
I'm staying
Yeah, there you go. All
Yes.
right, now put it on the grill.
Then you gonna toast it. Don't burn.
Ooh,
Let
girl,
it-
just
Put
bread.
it on the
Why
grill.
should
Girl,
I-
Girl.
let her burn herself. Drop it, drop it.
Just
There
drop
you
it.
go.
Drop it.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right.
Is the lighting good?
Yeah.
All right. Let that-
Someone said y'all about to wear it.
No, this was a trust game. I might have butchered it, but I got you because your sandwich looks good.
Thanks.
It actually was a very, that's a very
That's a
well
nice
made
one.
line.
That's a sandwich.
Very
I
well
will
made
put
line.
the lid on top and
Oh,
let
put the
that.
lid.
All right,
Okay.
get
So
your
I'm gonna
line.
do the lid, and you put the lid on top where you think it go.
Oh shit.
Good job. Good job.
Y'all see the lid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good. Yeah, it's straight.
Right.
Say, open your eyes and see your work.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All right.
That's a good ass sandwich. I would eat it.
Yeah, that's cool. I did good.
Out of the rest of the thing I would eat that.
Very good.
That's cool.
So now I'm gonna do it. I got it.
So are y'all?
Just don't go on the, don't, I mean,
I got you. It's all good. I got you.
No.
We gonna work it out.
Well, why the aunties not eating here? What they gonna
the
eat?
aunties gonna make their own sandwich. We're gonna clean up.
We are.
What we
You
gonna
are?
You
Y'all
have
gonna
a
make your
whole
own?
chef here. We gotta make our own sandwiches.
Oh, well, no, Chef
I
Kenny
didn't eat
get
lunch
busy.
like for the school teacher.
Are you hungry?
I
He's
am
hungry.
not eating.
Yeah.
You didn't eat yet?
What grade do you teach? Oh, sorry. Just. Somebody said the aunties be drinking. We don't need food.
Who said that?
That was one of the other aunties, wasn't it?
Was that one of the other aunties?
Oh, was it?
Oh. That was one aunty's husband.
Tell them something. I'm trolling.
Right.
Oh, I
Okay,
think
now
Chuck
Kenny,
got it.
now Spade, you gotta flip your sandwich. What's up?
Let's not let it cook. Let's not let it cook.
Oh, right.
It's melting, it's melting, it's good.
Okay, I'm too fast. That's my problem.
And we could have did as well, we would put some butter on the bread, and like one of the aunties said, put some mayonnaise on the bread.
Okay.
So the mayonnaise has
The
oil.
Okay,
No, it has your eggs and all
Yes,
that.
they do.
And bring out that flavor and stuff in the bread. But butter works, but don't use margarine, use butter.
Okay,
Or
no,
they got
no
some
margarine.
garlic spread butter, something like with the herbs and
Good.
that. to bring out the
There was a lot
flavor.
of things that you could
Yeah.
do.
Spade.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of
I think
things we
said
could've did.
salmon.
Bro, I'm like, Kenny, what can we cook?
They should have
Sandwich is cool.
Next time it's called
Salmon.
auntie. We tell you.
Yeah.
We would have told you.
Even a salad.
Chef, what you drinking on?
Jack and ginger.
Okay,
we
yeah.
drinking.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you had a signature
Yeah, I
drink.
need to refill. All right.
So,
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready. Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Oh, you need some
It might not be in fine time.
Can I sit down?
No,
No, I gotta stand.
I will stand up.
Alright.
And then you're gonna need the coleslaw.
Right.
You put that on the side. Y'all can eat that on the side.
I want to move it.
Alright. Star. Thank you.
All right, you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Eyes closed.
All right, move over a little bit.
Probably
All right.
check the sandwich. Check the sandwich.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me check the sandwich. Open your eyes.
Okay, eyes
While I
closed.
do that, check.
All right, hold the top.
Yep. Ooh, that's
Good.
pretty.
Oh, that's real good.
Good. Press it down. So you
I'm
want
sorry,
that
where do you
cheese.
teach?
I teach 10th, 11th, and 12th. So
Oh,
I'm a culinary art teacher at Simon Gratz High
Amy,
School.
what's your favorite
How
meal?
is teaching? Shauna.
What's my
What's your
favorite
drink?
meal when I cook, when I chill at the crib? Cereal.
Just
That's
serious.
what I'm like.
I feel you. Cause
Yeah.
you always
You
I'm always cooking cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or my go-to is a fried egg with some bacon on some bread. Call it a
Easy.
cereal. Yep,
Say it again.
cereal.
Cereal.
Cereal. So good. It's a cereal.
Big E, this was the celebrity chef I was referring to when we were talking about the round table. So you've met him, and we can reach out to him if we need him for further stuff.
Would
But
you
this is
like to
what I was
come
talking
for the
about.
aunties?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know.
I'm ready to burn. What's up?
All right, ready? You ready? Y'all ready now?
Okay.
I'm gonna help you bring out.
We gonna send you a
All
card.
right, ready?
Yeah. Eyes closed.
What's first?
All right, we need Russian dressing.
All right, here. All right, now wait a minute. Nah, you figure it out. All right, hold on. There we
Fill your
go.
bread.
One,
Two.
yeah. Right, hold. Me what's the question? How much? All right, press.
Someone else
press a
would.
little
Oh,
bit.
someone said yeah. We would love to have Penny.
All right.
Penny, what meal do you make? Oh, we're back.
Sure.
Oh, what meal do you
All
make?
right,
Tim
all
Brax.
right.
They call.
Pasta, making pasta from scratch. That's always, and you
We
can
gotta
do it.
stir that.
Yeah, just make pasta from scratch. Yeah, and do it like for a date night and make it romantic, or do like some pizza from scratch, like make the dough and everything from scratch. Just like that.
To the
Yeah.
right, to the right.
So are you making date night pasta? What making in the
Oh,
apron?
okay.
Who, me?
Spread it to
I'm
the
just
right,
saying
to
it's
the right.
me.
I mean, we have done that,
Bro.
but I'm not doing that for my clients. But
It's grandma's class. It's grandma's class.
but yes,
It's grandma's class.
little wine, some music.
All right, what's next? Somebody wants to know what's a quick meal to make a date.
What's a quick meal to make on a date?
Mhm.
Anything pasta is quick meal to make, or some salmon. Always
Salmon's
quick meal.
good.
And I'm gonna tell you guys,
Salmon.
if you don't know how to cook, invest in the air fryer.
Mm.
The air fryer will save
So that was the
your
initial
life.
thing. We were going to use the air fryer,
Yes,
and then
get you a
so
good
that's
air
that's
fryer.
so that.
Yeah, you can season your
Wait,
food
I'm
up.
taking sandwich for you.
All right.
She's so frustrated.
We want some cheese. Am I supposed to-
We talking
Yeah.
about Rick and cheating. Kept the eyes closed. Look, 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 look.
On your sandwich, on your sandwich.
Speed.
That's
Right,
only
straight
one
down,
slice of
straight
cheese. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Straight slice.
I need to find the bread.
No, right there, right there.
Figure it out.
One.
Right there, put it on
That's
top.
one.
Right
Put it on
there.
top.
One.
Put it on top, right there.
That cheese on
Right
that
there.
bread.
Ooh, it's a great place.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna do your next.
Did we check the
Y'all go check
What's
this
your
out.
least favorite thing to
We need
cook?
to check it down to these.
Oh, my least favorite thing to cook is steak.
about the burger.
Because everything's like, the steak is, you have a technique, it's different ways to cook. You don't want shoe leather, and I don't eat steak, so I hate cooking it.
What's your what they want to know what your favorite thing to cook is.
It's my favorite thing to cook. I love making anything pasta. I love making macaroni and cheese. I think I make the best macaroni and cheese with one of the boards and stuff.
Okay,
What
okay.
am I supposed to roll it?
Do you make a roux?
No.
Do you use eggs?
Do I use two?
Eggs.
I only use two.
Alright.
What for what mac and
Mac and
cheese?
Mac and cheese.
But
And
I
I
like
It's
this.
straight the bacon and the black beans.
Let me tell you something. I don't use a roux. I don't use flour. I don't use oil. I know how to make a bechamel.
Good job.
No, it's a good job for a purple sandwich.
There you go.
I'm not even, I was legit telling you it's a good
The
job.
other one, the other bread. You got meat for one.
Someone said they are the master in making steak.
Who said that?
Neil.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
That's
next?
creamy.
We need more.
Never used the air fryer.
Oh, steak in the air fryer is good.
Reed, you're doing a real good job.
I got my
for a
air fryer.
purple sandwich.
Hey, what is this?
This is meat.
I don't want any more.
Roll that meat
Okay.
up and put it on the sandwich.
There we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Ooh, look at you. Roll
Alright.
that meat.
One more piece of
Still
meat.
need no more meat.
No,
Okay, no more.
All right, put some
Alright.
fish. You need some sauerkraut.
Me
Okay,
neither.
people saying
Alright,
cool.
it's the
Same
same
one.
one. Alright, hold on because I let
Tiffany,
you spread that
Tiffany
with
Ann, her mac and cheese is bomb.
All right, so Tiffany, what do you put in your macaroni and cheese? What type of cheese do you use?
Tiffany, do you make a
I
roux
don't know how much
or use
to
an
put-
egg?
how much to put on here. Alright. Now wherever you think that goes, go ahead and put that
I
there.
love my air fryer. Air fryer is so good. I love the air fryer.
There it is.
You know what I was
Okay.
here to use?
Does she need more?
Someone said check
No.
the other sandwich. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. We know that's done. Alright. Okay.
Someone else's team roux. Thank you.
Whoever said that, thank you. Yeah, I don't know that one. Alright, what's next? We gotta put some sauerkraut on that one too?
No, she don't have enough, so she
Alright.
need to close it up and toast it.
Alright, Bree. Okay.
Spade, help me close my sandwich. I helped you
Just
close
hold this, and you're gonna flip it. Flip it right on
Oh,
to the
and make
other
a
one.
Cajun mac and cheese. Do you
There
make
it
Cajun
is.
mac and cheese?
I can
Chef
make a
Kenny?
Cajun man.
All
Yeah.
right, hold on.
So let's see.
You
got spray, you got spray,
Hold on,
spray,
wait, hold on.
spray.
We gotta get some, I'm gonna help you out with that.
Oh,
All right.
yes, you need butter.
Drop,
Drop-
drop,
bring
bring
it back,
bring it back,
Bring it back.
right there.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
All right, cool.
Tiffany
Oh,
Ann.
yeah.
Tiffany Ann only uses
See,
extra
I
Well,
told you.
that's right, Tiffany.
All right,
Don't give away your other cheese because I do 8 cheeses in my macaroni, and I will give you 3.
Toast to 3.
I will give you Havarti.
Okay.
I would do
That's
get you a good, seriously sharp cheese and like a Vermont extra, and that's all I'm giving you.
Okay. And use 5 other ones. Use Gouda. Your Gouda.
Use
batter.
Gouda, don't you?
Yep.
I use
Yep.
Gouda. There's some Gouda in there.
And I'm gonna tell you, hold on, and I'm gonna tell you another secret. This is a secret, guys. Get some Cooper sharp cheese from the market. They don't have to slice it. Tell them to give you a block of Cooper sharp cheese. Just cut the block of Cooper sharp. This will keep your macaroni and cheese creamy. I guarantee. Trust me.
Have you
Cooper sharp cheese.
tried the four Italian cheese, that cheese for your macaroni?
I love it. I like it. I love pepper jack. I
Pepper
love
jack, okay.
Gouda.
Pepper jack.
I just love it. Has to be cheese
Got
and
the
creamy.
cheese and creamy.
Yes.
All right, did we do go grab lunch yet, y'all?
No, we're not doing it now. Now we can do it. I think
Okay.
we can do it now.
I'm gonna
All
grab
right.
lunch.
I just wanna help
Good
out.
job.
That sounds
All
great.
right.
So, alright, so
Okay,
we're gonna have, everybody can pick one, so we'll have you pick one person,
Okay.
we'll have you pick one person.
I pick myself because I
No,
yeah.
you have to pick
Oh, no, you can pick somebody
On the screen.
Oh, on the screen. Well, I see me on the screen.
No.
We can't
You gotta pick, no, we have to pick the audience and.
Secret nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Ah, I know, dry mustard.
I
Yes.
can't see any of the comments. I should have.
I
worn
said
my
I'm
glasses.
here.
I should have worn my glasses. Had I known, I should have worn my glasses. Alright.
Someone else loves Cooper Sharp.
Alright,
Are we
we got,
picking these women?
we got, let's pick out the comments.
women, and then y'all can come make y'all
We have the comments come back up so that we can pick 4 winners for Go Grab Lunch today.
I have one already.
You already got yours?
I think I have one too.
Alright, we gotta take a look.
Guys, here are the comments. Who you picking?
Alright, there goes the.
How many we doing?
We are doing
4.
one.
Okay.
Each of us pick, so each one of you guys can do one. I'll leave y'all to it for a second. Tell us who y'all choose.
Star.
There's Sonia and Star.
Tanya Star. Tennille.
Tennille.
Why y'all being choosy?
I would judge you.
Tony.
She judge you.
She's
Yeah.
she was judging.
My favorite. Come on.
No, you're gonna pick the person that I want to pick.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I'm about to call Deborah. See?
The board.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Deborah. Gang, gang.
Shani.
She's not coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now
Oh, she's a
She's
Leo.
a Leo.
Okay, I remember her.
Okay,
Leo.
sorry.
I love her. I got her. What was her name?
I think it was
she. Was it she?
no, it was like DeAndre or something. Wait,
Wait,
say
come
say
back,
something
come
again.
back.
Come back.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah, yes.
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 One.
Yeah.
Deandra.
Okay.
One.
I'm picking Tiffany Ann. I don't know where she at,
Yeah.
but I'm picking her.
That's the one that was in my head.
Okay, that's yeah.
Tiff.
Who else? No more comments?
Hey, y'all.
Randy.
I'll pick Bree.
They were so chill. Brandy.
Brandy.
You needed to pick Deborah because you mispronounced her goddamn name.
You said Laura.
Each you gotta do one, 'cause I picked one. You gotta do one.
I'm gonna pick.
Somebody. Come on.
Gosh.
Why can't you pick
Oh,
Bree?
oh,
Next one I'm gonna pick. Underneath your name. Oh, there you go. Dominique.
Dominique.
Okay, Dominique.
All right.
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna flip my sandwich.
And press it down.
Tell us who the cash app
Where,
is.
who do we cash at? So your cash at straight up.
Yes.
I'm sorry for walking across the street.
Watch. No, you don't come this way.
Yeah.
You don't go this way.
Can I have my phone now?
Who we?
This shit
I know.
go back. Spado sandwich. Ain't that some shit?
That's right.
I'm a
Go back. You steamed it from the people.
Keisha said all I hear is love.
Like I'm ready for my
Back.
close up.
Move.
With the-
No,
with
she
the-
can't come this way. She gonna
No,
mess.
no.
Go that
So
way.
listen.
Where do you want me to go?
That way.
Where
do you
Because you wanna mess the court up.
So I want to say the aunties are in the building. This is generational excitement.
Hey,
Gen-
yes.
Yes!
Yes.
The original auntie is here. It's a party, y'all.
There's a lot
So
of
I want to say thank you to the aunties. I want to say thank you to the aunties that aren't here. Taisha and Keisha.
Yes.
You know, thank you for giving us the third of the group. We really appreciate you ladies. Des is in the building. She's a wonderful supporter. Our mixologist Lynette and Star. So thank you ladies. Again, those are all ladies I mentioned. You're gonna send out this cash app right here. Hey Brady, how you doing?
Hey.
In a few seconds, we are going to have Lynette come on screen. She is going to tell us a little bit about her daughter. Again, this is Women's Wellness Wednesday, and her daughter is doing some phenomenal things. Lynette, can you come on and let us know? There's also the link in the chat where you can support Trinity and what she is going abroad to do. So I'm gonna make some room for Lynette. We're going to highlight this.
Ready to go?
No, we're going to sit right here for a second.
I just enjoyed my root tonight. It's so good.
I see, and that was cold.
I love this baby sandwich. My baby.
They was blind. I would have went for some more cold style.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna be quiet, Lynette. Let's put the spotlight on your queen.
Thank you, everybody. Cheers. Let's say that.
Cheers.
So, Women's Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Thank you.
First off, I would like to take this opportunity to highlight my daughter, Trinity Gilliam. She is a senior. Well, she'll be going into her senior year this coming year, actually, this coming fall, and she'll be attending Temple's University Rome campus.
Hey. Wait. Say that again.
Wow.
Temple University's campus, but in Rome?
In Rome.
Oh, okay.
In Rome.
Okay.
Right now, I can say my daughter is independent. She's doing her own thing. She pays her own bills on Temple's campus. She works hard. She works at the Warren Museum. She's excellent. And I just don't want her to have to struggle or have to focus on anything but her education and experience. So she was already awarded a $5,000 or $3,000 scholarship.
What is she studying?
She's studying global studies.
I know that's right.
So I actually had the opportunity in 2008 to go to Rome myself in college via LaSalle University, but she's going this year. This fall. And honestly, she's worked very, very hard, and I just want her to enjoy the experience and not have to worry about anything. We already have a bunch of donators, and if you can just donate anything, or even wish her some well wishes, any kind words is appreciated. I put the link in the chat. In the comments.
Yes, the link is in the comments. We want to highlight that. Big E or Tip, if you could put the link back in the comments. If anybody wants to give, donate, share the link with someone else, we would greatly appreciate it here on the Women's Wellness Wednesday on the Big Exclusive Network. We salute you, Trinity. We see you, Trinity, and we celebrate you, Trinity. So please feel free to tap that link if you feel to do so. If your heart sends you that way. So these sandwiches is popping. Chef Kenny is making the auntie some sandwiches. Yeah, I'm gonna get with that. I'm gonna get with that.
Everybody's good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
I
we have
ain't getting blindfolded sandwiches.
no, they getting good sandwiches. So Chef Kenny is here with us again. If you're just tapping in, it's unfortunate, but you can definitely look at the replay. What we did this tonight was highlight Kenny McDuffie. He is a celebrity chef. He was a contestant on Hell's Kitchen season 19. Kenny is a friend of mine from Harvard College, and we have stayed in touch since. So shout out to Kenny. Thank you so much for reaching out to
Yeah, you got that blue check too.
Yeah. You got it. Okay.
Yes,
You
welcome
got
to
the
the blue check team.
Okay. Free.
Thanks.
Wait.
Blue check. She verified.
Digital content. Digital content. It took some time. I had a few different pages on Facebook, so I think that definitely helped. I'm not gonna say that it was just my sole profile page, but because I have a Mama on a Mission, I have a Concrete Rose Candle Co page, and here we are doing the podcasting. So I constantly promote other businesses. I constantly promote my business and what I have going on, and I'm really just trying to reach the masses. So as a digital creator, they recognize me with the blue check.
Welcome to the family. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take that self-doubt out there.
Yes.
Tell her again. Take that self-doubt out.
Right.
Okay?
There you go.
You're not
confident.
It is you, the work that you do.
So I also was I took a boot camp, a 5-day boot camp to enhance my keynote speaking. I want to take my story and inspire others. I want to speak on resilience and what it means to me and how I, put it in my everyday life. We wake up every day with various struggles. You don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes, but what you do know is that you have to keep going. You have to sustain. You have to have energy. You have to be future focused. All things that have to do with resilience. I'll be speaking on the 5 pillars of resilience. So that's what my keynote speech will be on.
Okay. What is this?
So, I'm fine tuning things, and then, when I get my first gig, I'll be sure to let everybody know. What
What you got going on in May?
So in May, we have a Cinco de Mayo workshop on Friday.
Okay.
So I'll be facilitating and instructing that. On May 11th and 12th, I'll be at Lincoln Hospital vending Concrete Rose candles. So that's going on
Shout out
in
to
May.
Reed.
You got candles with you today?
I don't have candles with me, but you can order. I have a website, and then I can personally take your order as well.
Yes. What kind of candles you do?
Soy wax candles.
All
They're
right.
actually
Yeah. Well, you know me, I'll take over a show in a minute. I'm
let me know what you want to know. So
sorry. Yes, I
again,
need some candles. I need some candles.
for sure. Auntie, did you have some questions?
I mean, I just want to say thank you for making my sandwich.
You're welcome.
I mean, I got a celebrity making my sandwich.
Shout out to Kenny. So Patty, I think before the show we spoke about why you chose, what made you come into our inbox. Because I want to make it clear that, we're blessed. So when a celebrity chef, taps on your inbox and your DM, you answer it.
Yeah.
So Kenny, what led you to say, hey Reek, when can I be on your show?
So, I always believe in, supporting your friends and your family and giving back and pouring back. Like I told you before, a title really doesn't mean
You always
anything.
say,
I mean, I'm so humble with it. Like, I I didn't even start to say that I'm a celebrity chef. You know, one of my clients years ago, she said, you know, you need to take this and you need to own it and you need to run with it because that's who you are.
Yes.
And, you know, and I don't take it for granted. You know, my students be like, oh my God, he's a celebrity. Everybody know. I'm your teacher. I'm just Mr. Kenny.
Yeah.
You know, let me just be. And then when I, you know, step out of this and go put on that celebrity hat or whatever, that let me be that. But I'm still humble at the same day. You know, I still get butterflies. I still get nervous. You know, I'm still get scared when I'm like have to approach certain celebrities. Like, you know, when I want to check something off of my bucket list or, you know, so I jumped in y'all because I seen the hard work y'all doing. And, you know, why not support, you know, other Black and brown women, especially in our community?
Thank you.
So that's why I jumped up.
And you know, and that's the thing because, you know, I've seen some people, you know, come up and there are people that are celebrities now that I even know. And even so, is that I can't imagine that sometimes when even I reach out to them people, they act brand new,
Right.
even still, you know, and I'm like, I actually know you. You know what I mean? And it's like, I could never, me personally, even if I came up today with $1 million, there's no way that the people that I know, my community, the people, you know, that want to even get put on, you know, I would never gatekeep for somebody else to be put on. Or,
Look,
you know, I would never be that.
I'm just a Black boy from North Philadelphia. I've been saying that all my life.
Yeah.
You know, who just happy just to love food.
Love
you know, cook it up. You know, I'll be in a supermarket or in a store. You know, I remember last summer I was in New Orleans and this older lady ran up to me and she's like, I know you. And I was like, who the heck is it? She's like, no, you was on that Hell's Kitchen and they done did you wrong. But baby, you keep on cooking and it means a lot. Like when you're going out of the state, when you're recognized, you are, yes.
We want to recognize women on Women's Wellness Wednesday, and when we do that, we got recognized.
Right.
So that was the purpose of my question. You know, again, you're doing a million things, but you chose and God put it in your heart to send that message. For me, I screenshotted it to my cousins. I screenshotted it to Spade. I said, Spade, we got our lick. This is it. You know, because just excitement.
Right.
You know, for being recognized.
Right.
You know, and it's not easy to face the world every day. It's not easy to be troll when someone wants to troll.
Right.
You know, we had a few, but not a lot.
But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to start from look at Walt Disney and Apple and all of they started like in their garage, starting out. You have to start somewhere, and this is humble beginnings. And you don't know what God is going to do next. And I say, if you stay true to yourself, and just walk in your passion. You want to have things come up against you. You're like, oh my God, like I want to give up. Don't give up. Just keep on moving. I gave up so many times, and then I'm telling everybody out there, start a vision board. Do a vision board. Do a vision board. Yeah, and I just did a vision board when my students got back after the Christmas break in January. I had all 3 of my classes do a vision board. They never done vision boards, and I did a vision board with them. And I can say on my vision board already from January up until now, I have checked off the network I want to do a cooking show on. That came to pass.
Okay.
I'm going I'm doing a European tour this summer for my birthday. That's a check. I'm finally working on my cookbook. That's another check. I said meet Sherry Shepherd. I went to the show a couple of weeks ago and got to meet Sherry Shepherd on my birthday. And what's something else? I said do more, be on TV more, and be more present with myself. So here we go now, getting myself back up on TV. So it's like a check. So I'm like, the vision board really works.
Listen, we're going to do a vision board with you.
Okay.
We're going to come, the auntie's going to organize it, and Kenny
we're going to come see y'all, vision board party. I'll cook. They got a bartender.
You know what? We need to do, you know what? Show up at my house.
I'm going to say, love, I like out front.
If we gonna cook and she gonna bartend,
it's a wrap. And Des is
you
going
come too. Sir, can you come over here for a second? You know, Star, get over here. Come here. Star won't come. Star won't come on. Dad, come here. Dad's coming already. There you go, Dad. You can't get over here fast enough. This way. Come here, Star.
Sandwiches, and then each one's just a regular grilled
Come
cheese.
this way. You gotta get
Okay.
flipped. You can't even get over
Want me
here.
to flip 'em?
Come on over here.
Glove on a flip. The chef said put the
Here
glove on
goes
the flip.
Des.
We don't have any seats. We don't have any, so we gotta
One of
use
the
gloves.
another supporter.
I love
Yes.
it though.
They always say support is in the building tonight.
Because you trifling as hell.
Press it down, look, press it down a little bit.
Give it a little press.
Get a little press.
We
press.
still cooking sandwiches right now.
They got me here making sandwiches like I'm the lunch lady.
Right.
Breach choice.
But you fine.
Hey,
Well,
this one.
thank you.
Make sure y'all say that shit too.
You missed your calling.
There you go.
Great little pan.
I like it. You know what it is? It's living his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can toast it.
But
I like that.
But yeah, so we appreciate, everybody tuning in.
So,
Be with us, with Kenny. We got the aunties in here, we got Star, we got Des in here, we got Lynette in here. So, it's the support is real. And we probably
all
wouldn't
the time.
be nowhere without the support.
Right, our tribe.
Yes.
So, Auntie Shona's husband popped up on the screen and said, bring one of them sandwiches home.
Oh, he had a third one.
Okay, he said, bring one of them sandwiches home.
He said, bring
Are you coming out with any cookbooks? DeAndre, he is coming out with a cookbook. He can't talk about it too much, but he is
It's a
coming
lot
out.
of stuff I cannot
Right.
talk about.
Because we got an exclusive here on the
Can you
beach.
tell us when the show is coming out?
I can't tell you that either.
He's
I
Tell us if it's on Fox.
It's not on Fox. I'm not
Can
on
you tell
Fox.
us if it's a cable network?
It's on a cable network.
Okay.
Tell your show. You got shows about to come on. When it comes.
I don't- I-
Ari, ask that question.
I don't know when it's come on.
Okay.
I know it's on a cable
Is it
network.
prime time?
Yes and no.
Listen, can we get tickets to the premiere?
Oh, I thought we was going to premiere to invite people. Just come.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a good premiere for us because we was in the midst of COVID.
Okay.
So now we're out of COVID. We can actually have a whole premiere and have a whole farm
Franny, we're
party.
pulling up.
Yes.
We are pulling up.
Absolutely, we're all pulling up.
So then your aunties could be my aunties, so my mom and all
And
my
it's a
aunties
thing,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Now this girl, our girl, it's gonna be a big family affair at that point.
Yes.
And Ramsey,
We on that. Yeah, and we can do on something small like this little smokeless grill. We don't even need something big, dog.
No.
We got everything.
Yeah, we put salmon on
Salmon
it.
on there, some
The
vegetables
salmon, y'all
and
killing it.
everything.
Y'all killing it with salmon.
I'm going blood definitely.
I don't like
What?
We can do some shrimp.
We can do shrimp.
I'll do some shrimp.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to Women's Wellness Wednesday. The aunties are going to get their sandwiches that are almost
Want to
finished.
say bye to everybody?
That are almost finished by
Sorry,
Chef
want to
Kenny.
say hi? Sorry. No?
So we're just going to say our goodbyes.
Don't say hi.
Hi, aunties. The aunties came through by popular demand. The inbox was going crazy, so they showed up. So you guys got the aunties.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shannon or Tiff. We'll see you backstage. We'll see you guys all next week. Thank you.
Thank you.